Hello everyone, hope you're doing well. In this video, I'm going to show you how we can update the users or user accounts in bulk, right? And definitely you might have seen that there's an update from Microsoft that we can update the users in bulk, more than one users in one go, right? From Entra portal, from the GUI, right? Even if you are pro or maybe you are person who likes to do the things in bulk using PowerShell or something like that. That is also another way, definitely. But this is the brand new way from Microsoft side on Entra to update the user attributes or user uh, properties in bulk. Let's say you wanted to update city or specific location or manager or department. You can do that in bulk by selecting number of users and then simply select edit properties from the portal and then update it. So without further any ado, I'm going to simply show you and how we can update it, right? And you can also get into the details how it is going to be working, right? So let's go ahead and do that. So here I'm on Entra portal, right? And from Entra portal, I will simply go to all users, and from all users blade, here you can see there is button called as edit, which is currently in preview, of course, and it is grayed out when you don't select any of the user account. It remains grayed out, and if we don't select any of the user, or if we select any user account, then it is enabled. So once we select number of users and we wanted to edit properties, add managers, add sponsors, add to group, add to admin unit, edit account status, and revoke sessions, right? So these are the different properties or attributes that we can change by using this bulk edit options or bulk edit capacity that Microsoft has built within Entra, right? And this is very helpful when you wanted to do something or when you wanted to change some attributes for number of users in one go. Definitely you would have you might have PowerShell script, maybe you might be using MS Graph PowerShell or MS Graph, right? Then definitely it is another way and you can leverage it. But if you don't want it to go to that way or that path, simply you can jump onto Entra portal and select the number of users and then start changing it, right? So I'll simply show you how we can do it. I'm going to select these three user accounts and then click on edit. And then I wanted to change or add sponsor to this or these three accounts. And I'm going to add my name here as a sponsor, right? And then I will simply select and add it. So here you can see it is successfully added and it has updated. So now if in case we wanted to see that whether it is really updated or not, you need to just go to that user account and click on properties. And at the down below here, you should be able to see the sponsor. So I'll simply search for sponsor. So here it is showing as a view. So once you click on view, it is going to show us, right? So this is the sponsor for this user account I have added. Similarly, you can update or add or change any other attributes, those which are listed in this view. Obviously, this is in preview mode currently, but going forward, it is going to be in the GA, which is generally available, and you can definitely make use of that. So if you wanted to add it in any administrative units, definitely you can add as well. So I have few of the OUs created and I will select one of that and simply add it. So here it says adding users to AU is partially succeeded. So it means that few of the users added, one or two is not added due to any other reasons, because here it says that check if the change was already in place for some users and ensure you have sufficient permissions to try again. So this is also possible, but this is something which is going to rely on the permissions and everything together. And then you would be able to add it or do it, right? Similarly, if I wanted to add or change their manager, I will simply go here and give it a name and select it, and then it is going to start updating. Perfect. So here it is updated the manager, and this way we can make the change or use of this bulk update. So in the edit properties section, you can see that there are a bunch of properties that we can update, including all of these here. And there is option for edit new properties. So if you put select city specifically, let's say you wanted to put city as a specific, right? And then you wanted to put a company name or maybe something like any other attributes, like let's say department. Okay, department equal to finance or maybe, right? So this way you can add multiple properties in one go, and then this is going to be changing it. Let's say office location is going to HQ Jaipur. Okay. So this way we can make the changes and all these attributes will be updated for them. Here you can see it has updated. Let's go to user properties and check if it is updated successfully or not. So we have updated city. So city is showing up here, right? And then we have updated office location as well. And then I believe we have updated the department as well. So perfect. Here we can see all those attributes have been changed for these user accounts, which we have added or updated in the bulk operations, right? So this is pretty straightforward, and it is not really something which we really need to be prepared or something like that. It is just easy to get in and start doing updates or change it, right? So this is how we can go ahead and do the changes on the accounts or any of these accounts currently. Maybe there would be a lot many features or capabilities going forward, but those are the features that we can currently work on and update in the bulk on the Entra side, right? And maybe if you are a user or you are a person who likes to do coding using PowerShell or any other method, that's also one of the great way. And there is no breaker or a stopper in that. But many people who are kind of GUI go-to person, then this is the right way or right option for them to jump on and start doing things in easy way, right? And every time we find these kind of activities or things in easy way, instead of going into PowerShell and start writing liners of codes and then start executing, maybe that's going to take some time for the beginners or for people who are in intermediate level or newcomers, right? And this is going to be the go-to approach for them. So yeah, this is great option. And let me know what you think about this, whether you like it or what's your feedback on this. And please do like, share, and subscribe. And also do share with your friends and colleagues. And watch other videos around Microsoft 365, FinOps, and Azure. And yeah, that's all for this video. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.